of animals and multiple weapons, but you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. The Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Off-play action on first down. Wide open downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The run inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten.
Snatches it on the line. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Becker. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hoover. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Spartans offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Edwards. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the
first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse. So I'm looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year. But the football rivalry is pretty good, too. And you both just very eloquently laid out why, the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
There's some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Running inside. It's Beebe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. It's Becker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Heaves it deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. With the catch, it's Rios. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's loose. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone is on that side. Defense.
defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Beebe. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
A designed run for the quarterback. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed for trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon. The trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese omitted it. He usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
Could not make his way to the corner. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down? At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside is Edwards. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of
by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't...
Oh, a lot of space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The run inside. It's Beebe. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holland.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Going to the run, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got a man. It's Preston. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He's got him. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Gets rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Edwards. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Lofts one high indeed. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Becker. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Gives it on the option. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Beebe. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
To the air, it's Hoover. The short hands, it's Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a pop.
And he'll haul it on and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and... Got a little grass. Still on his feet. At the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's caught. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Maybe some room here. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just...
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Spartans. The Spartans have the lead.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Running inside, it's Beebe, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Becker. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the pressure. And as he throws, those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he's the 18. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now.
thank you. Got it behind the line. It's McCray. Oh, he's got some space. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Going for the marker on the ground. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
So Michigan State beats Indiana to claim the old brass spittoon, and that coveted trophy will reside on the banks of the Red Cedar. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation